Hey guys, welcome to Daily Bible Study. We're so glad that you decided to join us on this Monday. If it's your first time with us, thanks for joining us. We try to connect together in God's Word every single day, at least Monday through Friday, with a video every day as a group of people. And so today our chapters were Job 28, 29, and 30. Job 28, 29, and 30. And in those chapters, particularly chapter 28, we see Job asking a question that he was already going to answer, and that is, where does wisdom come from? And he starts out by saying, you can mine for a lot of natural resources, and you could find those, but where can you find wisdom? Right in verse 28, and both verses 12 and 20, he says, where does wisdom come from? And then later on in verse 23, he says, God knows the way to it. In other words, wisdom, the path to wisdom, comes when we humble ourselves before the Lord. Now, he was having this conversation with himself as he was reflecting on these truths, but for us today, in understanding the path to wisdom, because there is a difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is sometimes something you can gain by just producing more, or like he uses the analogy of mining for silver, right? But wisdom is something that only comes time spent with God and humility in His Word. And Job was humbled through all of these moments of his life, and this gave him an opportunity to reflect on that. Now, what does that mean for us today? I think for us today it means that throughout our lives, if we're wanting to find out what the right path is for us, if we're trying to figure out what direction we should go in, we need to be humble enough to get into God's Word and to let it lead us and guide us so that we don't try to figure things out on our own. Because when we do that, sometimes it doesn't always work out well for us. And I would say most of the time it doesn't work out well for us. So, in understanding what Job is trying to say here, we have an opportunity to put our faith in the Lord. And I hope today that as you read these chapters, you will see that even in Job's hardships and in his trials and in his struggles, he found a way to connect to God, and he found a way to bring it all back to where his source of wisdom comes from. So I hope that encourages you today, and I hope that you will continue to join us as we go through God's Word together today and throughout the remainder of the week and throughout this year. We love you guys. We appreciate you very much for joining us. Don't forget to connect with us in all of our events. If you want more information, you can go to thebeachchurchva.info, and we can connect with you there. God bless.